So today we are progressing with product tracking. Okay. So what we are going to do here is like, see, this is by a supplier. Okay. So what happens is like currently we have two vehicle assigned. So first vehicle is containing two different type of product, and the route is here defined. The shipping, if you go by the shipping date in the sense the initial date of beginning of the vehicle from the fleet warehouse, and then it's like actual arrival date. So this is based on the last shipment, all for all those two. For the last shipment, it is going to like collectively the arrival date. So maybe like the end of the delivery and what is expected. So it is like on a bulk, like the vehicle would be able to complete its delivery by this time. So this is collectively for this vehicle. Okay. So is it condition monitor? Is a IoT device attached? Yes, true. So action of quarantine is not eligible for the vehicle because it need to be done from distributor side, the product assigning side. So this is not here feasible. So similarly, if we go by the second vehicle is one bulk in the sense like bigger quantity, maybe 57. Okay, let's it be. So this is the backend, like you got this product ID and this is the QR code. So corresponding to that, you get like share URL, delete option, edit option. So edit and delete is currently blocked because it is the supplier which is making the delivery. So it need to be any edit and delete need to be done from producer side. So this is blocked, and share URL, it will be sharing this following commodity to the customer. So while the time of delivery, it will be e-signed, and we'll be getting that the product is confirmedly delivered to the given authority. So it's authentication. So this is like you go by the events. So in events, you have pilot selected, the driver, fleet departure from the warehouse, shipment pick count. So what are the amount of shipment which are first picked and then it need to be delivered, and then shipment pick count, shipment recall count. Okay. So while the process of picking, there may be some shipment that need to be recalled. And driver count, what happens is like when the when the shipment when the vehicle when the fleet is moving, it it may be having some change in the driver. So what happens is like based on the ID, you get the driver count, shock in the container when there is some breaching, someone is tipping. So there is shock count, door open count, dispatched count. So after picking, you dispatch it. Shipment docs verified. So uh, while these processes are going, shipments doc verification through the auditor need to be done. It is in the process. And after all these things, there may be something like it could be directly quarantined, like there was some defective product which has made the complete container useless, like everything got spoiled, and this is like delivery completed. So it is varying with the, see, it is varying with the um, fleet. So you got like all the backend. The second thing comes is like This is more detailed, like this is shipment wise, each product wise. So what happens is like each product is assigned like this, and this is matching, isn't it? This and this is matching. So what happens is like, what happens is like uh, the minimum temperature, minimum pressure, minimum light, and minimum humidity which is required may differ for both the product, and which is going through the same vehicle. So what happens is like if the color of this shipment is red, it yellow, it means it got breached by only 1 or 2 times. And if it is red, then it was breached more than 4 times. The temperature difference was more than 4 times. It was out of the range. So it works this way, okay? And this is the expected time of delivery, and this is the status. It is status in the sense like if the arrival time is bigger than the expected time, it is delayed. And currently, like if it is on completion, okay, if it is completion and it was delayed and it got completed, then what happens is like it got read and it is complete. And this is the warehouse location it is going to put it. And this is for the second. So similar it goes. So in this time there is on time, okay, it is less than this, it got dispatched before the time. And it is in the process, I think. Yes, it is yellow, that means it is in the process, it is not yet completed. And in this case, you see like it got completed, so it's a green. So this green side is saying like it got accepted by this warehouse, and it was delivered through, the product was this, and this is the warehouse, and this is the arrival time, this is the expected time, this is the completed time, okay? So this is automatically happening, and the things are getting changed, variation. So things does not stop from here, okay? Now what happens is like this container need to be assigned with some devices, isn't it? So how should we be doing? So we selected this one, and then we click on this one, okay? So what happened is like from here you scan the QR of the of the device. So how it works is like if a container, so if we are going to this screen, if a container, let's see, this is a container. So if we go by this is having two container connected, isn't it? So what happens is like here, when you select this one, when you select this one, and when you select this one, so here you have a hardware which is monitoring your battery of the vehicle. It is related to vehicle. So when you select this, and then when you use this, battery is connected, the IoT for battery is connected. When you use this, the container is getting connected. When you use this, the devices are getting aligned. When you use this, service over these containers are getting done. When you use this, shipments inside this container are getting filled, okay? And when you use this, uh, in this warehouse, what are the manpowers that those are coming inside it, inside the warehouses? They are present, whether they are auditor or they are driver. So this would be the next video, okay? Much detailed. It is working. What I wanted to show you from here is that this vehicle is connected to two container. Yes. So what happens is like the maximum requirement for condition monitoring could be two devices, two or more than two. So the priority would be like first scan condition monitoring device would be assigned to the first one, and then second one. So similarly, we did it, okay? We have already connected those devices, okay? So how you got is like you go to condition monitoring. So what happens is like connecting one device is connected. So one first device which is connected would be connected to the first one, this one. This is not connected to this one. If we would have scanned two device, it would have got assigned to this one, this container. Okay. So what is happening is like this is completely your backend. So when you go, this is the shipments. When you click there, you get this shipment. So devices, no device is connected. Okay. So here we have only one device connected. So what is happening is like, see, it is like based on month range, weekly range, and then custom range. So these are the things which are happening. Okay. So when you go by custom in the sense like all the existing till date, and then you select a device. Okay, you select the device. Now when you click it, you get like temperature in Celsius. So these are the variation. What is the minimum? This is the maximum. This, okay, this is the maximum. I think this is the maximum, and this is the minimum that you got here. Yes. So how do we find the breaching of a product? So while this shipment is going, what happens is like the breaching is all throughout in the sense like, uh, okay, so every product has their minimum and maximum criteria. So what happens is like out of them, we see the maximum temperature for the minimum range. Like we find the range of all the product in the following shipment, following vehicle. So what happens, you get a range, you get a X range and a Y range. So like some product may have bigger minimum value, and someone can have smaller maximum value. So the range becomes minimum and maximum value of the minimum one, and then minimum one of the maximum one. So it is like two conversing. Okay, so we got the minimum and maximum. So based on that, what happens is like your temperature breach currently is in temperature. Okay, so with the pressure you got like pressure breach. So like uh, temperature and pressure in a given range could be different, the breach could be different, and offline is constant for all four quantities. Yes. So if we go this way, you say things are going okay. Now we go by weekly in the sense like it is in the range of 9 May to 16. So in this case we don't have any, I think. So we select the same device, and then when we click it is temperature, so there is nothing. Okay, because there is no range coming, like this vehicle stopped before it. Like in this range there is this device is not giving any data. Okay, so if you go by monthly and then again select the same data, so you see there's only two date commutes and temperature in Celsius, pressure in SG. So what else? So this is maximum minimum giving, and based on that I think some breaching is happening or not late. So there is no offline and there is no humidity breaching. Okay, so this is in the between 16 to 16 April to 16 May. Okay, so this is the way. When you go this by this way, there is no device. So there is no device, and when you go this way it is blank. So infinity in the sense like 0 0, there is nothing as such. So this is the way it is working, and it is working fine. So this is all.